Aloha Waters, Tiny TV on OC16. We're about to see a face. It's coming, it's coming. There he is. It's Abe Lee. But this business card looks a little different. It says Century 21 on it. Let's find out what's going on. This is the master himself, Abe Lee. How's it going, Abe?
How are you? Hi, Tiny. Good to see you.
Yes, and you are revered as the pioneer of ninja marketing in Hawaii and teaching people how to do things not just in real estate, but a lot of things. And when are you going to retire? Ever?
People ask me that all the time. You look old, brother.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you've been doing this for so long.
Here's my standard line. We have 6 children.
Enough said.
And we send them to private schools.
My wife has 7, so I understand. Now, tell us about that Century 21, because it's been Abe Lee Realty. It's gone through some changes, but now Century 21.
Yes, we're so excited about that. For the longest time, in fact, all my career, I've never, ever said I'm going to join a national company. Mm-hmm. But when Century 21 came calling in April of this year, this lady was really good in marketing. And she said, you got to meet with me. I said, oh, yeah, just to be a nice guy, right? Mm-hmm. So I met with her. I said, I'm not interested. So she said, well, why don't you bring your principal broker in, which is Sandra Sakuma. And she used to work for Century 21. And she also worked for Coldwell Banker. And so Sandra came in and sat in the meeting, and this lady, Rebecca Ross, I got to tell you, she's really good. She convinced us to look further into this thing. And then we find out that they have wonderful software programs, marketing programs, and they have programs to market the property internationally and to do websites, YouTube video sites, and all this stuff that we don't have. Mm-hmm. So finally, Sandra and I said, okay, we should take the plunge and do it. So as of August 18th, last week, we're now officially Century 21 iProperties Hawaii.
Oh, how does that change things for clients, for your workers, for people of Hawaii?
Well, our agents would love it because now they have much more tools to work with, software programs and marketing programs that we never had at iProperties Hawaii. Now we're talking about a $5 billion corporation called Realogy, which owns, if you can imagine, Century 21, Coldwell Banker, Sotheby's, Better Homes and Garden, and ERA Real Estate. Mm-hmm. 5 big brand names under one company called Realogy. And I knew about that, but I wasn't really convinced that I should join. But when I saw the tremendous programs that they have, the educational programs, Tiny, better than mine, So now we've combined their education programs with our ninja selling. Oh my goodness, there's a combination that can't be beat. Mm-hmm. So we were really fortunate that this lady was persistent in coming to talk to us. So we finally said, okay, we'll join. So we signed the papers.
So Abe Lee Realty is only bigger and better.
Yes, now it's called Century 21 iProperties Hawaii.
All right. Okay, now what about for classes? Because that's what everybody likes, and they come to you about. They want to go to Abe Lee's class, whether it's online or face-to-face in your classroom. What do they do? Anything different?
Nope. Abe Lee Seminars is actually totally separate from the Century 21 franchise, but it feeds our students into different companies. So I always tell my students, interview with several companies before you pick one, because you want to be able to date around and make sure that you like the one that you're finally going to end up with, So even if they say, I want to join you, I always say, well, you should go interview other companies and see how, what their temperature is like. Mm-hmm. And if you like us better, then fine. If you like them better, no problem, because different strokes for different folks. Right. So that's why I always insist that they go and talk to other people. But the seminars, gangbusters, as you saw, we had a full class. And this year, it's been amazing. Every class is pretty much full.
There's all kinds of different people, and you see them. Some take notes, some just like to watch. They got their different style, and it's big boy school. You're not going to baby them. They're here to learn.
Oh, yeah. First night, I tell them, half of you will sell nothing. And 8% of you will sell half of all the real estate to make a living. Mm. And the other 40-something% will make enough to pay bills and make some money. Mm-hmm. But really, it's the 8% that you want to shoot for. So I tell my students, this is not easy work. Being a realtor is tough. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people come in thinking they're going to make money, and then they go out disillusioned because they just didn't focus and they didn't get the right training.
Mm-hmm. Or they get bored at open houses and some of the other things that just come along with the job.
Yeah, and open houses are fine, but the way the ninja selling system teaches is to focus on people that know you, like you, and trust you. Mm. So if you can cultivate the relationship with them, then you don't need as many open houses because the people will come to you. It's attracting people with value, and that's what the ninja selling system teaches. So the school will teach you how to get your license, but the ninja system will teach you how to get business.
So we got a system within the school, that's good, and learn how to be a ninja like Abe Lee. Now, the class themselves, you're looking at that, and I mentioned all different kinds of people. What age is a Abe Lee student? Should it be someone that's kind of retired already or tired of the job they've been doing?
You know what's it's amazing? I have 18-year-olds right out of high school. I have 70-year-olds that are retired, and I have everybody in between. And a lot of them will say, I want something different. I want a new challenge, and they want to make more money. That's the main motivating factor, because what they're making in Hawaii is tough to make a living, and to to send their kids to private schools or to go on vacations or even buy a house. So the real estate license will give you some of that ability to earn more money faster than any other business that I can think of.
Can you be a realtor part-time, or is it something you have to devote full-time?
Well, some companies will say you have to be full-time or don't apply with us. I'm of the opinion that if you're serious about real estate and you have a really good attitude and you're honest in what you do, then I'll take part-timers. I prefer full-timers, of course, but I have some really good part-timers. I have one lady, 3 children, married, and she's working full-time at another company for 5 years. She made more money working with us in real estate than she did at her old job. She finally decided to jump and said, okay, I'm quitting her job. And she made the jump. Oh my goodness, she's busy.
It's all about relationship,
it
right?
is, exactly. It's focus. You got to focus on people that know you, like, and trust you. That's the key.
I want to see if you know. Take a guess on why, because I asked your students, why do people like to take Abe Lee's seminars?
I'm in the trenches. So I'm a practicing realtor. So when I tell them this is what's going to happen when you have this kind of contract and you have this kind of problem, they know that I'm speaking from experience, that I'm not talking about something I did 30 years ago. And a professor at the university, they didn't do any of this stuff, but they're teaching it. And the kids go, did you really experience this stuff? Well, I'm in the trenches. I'm doing it right now as we speak. So I have ongoing transactions that they can relate to. Then I tell them stories so they can remember the concept, so that when they get a test question and go, what did Abe say about this? Then they'll remember. So I use a lot of stories from personal experience and experiences of my fellow realtors.
Let's ask them and see what they say.
Yeah.
I really like Abe's class. He's very informational and gives a lot of good examples to help us understand a lot better.
Hi. So I was looking for real estate school, and I jumped on Yelp and I saw all the great reviews and decided to sign up, and I'm not regretting it. I love his personal stories that he brings into the class. It really helps me to relate with you just get overwhelmed with all the terms, and his personal stories help you to bring it together. So that's been awesome for me.
Yeah, so I've only been in Hawaii for a few months, and I was thinking about getting into real estate. Ran into a person on the beach, actually, who's in the broker class with Mr. Lee, and she said if I was going to go to any real estate class on the island, I should look into Abe Lee's seminars. And so that's why I chose it, and I'm having a great time.
Where are you from?
I'm originally from Tucson, Arizona, and I've been here for 2 months.
What do you think so far of Abe's style and just the local way?
He keeps it interesting. I get lost sometimes with the local references, but it gives me stuff to Google when I get home.
See, you're learning how to live here and realty.
Correct. That's how it's all going down.
So I cut your mom out in the hall, and she told me her thoughts. You're her son, so give me the younger generation's point of view of Abe Lee's class.
Abe Lee's class is very engaging. I like the way he actually has relatable stories based on experience that actually help me, relate to the story or relate to the lesson more. So that actually helps with the learning process. And altogether, the entire thing is just a lot of fun to learn, especially in the field that I'm very interested in.
But being young and out of school, didn't you dread coming back to class?
For a while I did. High school wasn't exactly my favorite thing in the world, but I gotta say it's nice and refreshing after a little bit of time off from schooling to come back to it.
How's it going? In Abe's real estate class here, and some of the things that I like, besides his stories, is Abe's honesty. There's a lot of corners that could be cut as he's taught us, but he takes the takes the high road. He's very high in integrity, and yeah, that's what I like about his class.
Yeah, I mean, in Hawaii, it's a small place. You can't burn bridges here, right?
Exactly. It's a small island. A lot of his stories reference someone that you're going to run into again. So just be very careful. It's a small island, like he mentions all the time. So
Yes, the Ninja Master, right again. They love those stories, but you know what? They also said they love that you're candid, you're honest, and honest Abe. You tell it like it is.
You gotta. And I tell them, this is a brutal business. It's not the easiest. You know that there are over almost 80,000 real estate licensees that have come through the state of Hawaii. 80,000. And there's about 18,000 now that are active or inactive. And like I say, 1/3 are inactive, and of the 2/3 active, half of them don't sell anything. So they're spending a lot of money trying to chase after that golden rainbow,
Right.
and they ain't getting it. You know, but some are.
There's only one way to find out. You got to come and see if you like it and check it out. Now, is there a fee to find out, or do they just go to the website? What's the best way to kind of check it out, or Yelp? What's the best way?
Sure. Well, they should go to abeleeseminars.com, and we'll have the full schedule live class and online. I'm the only real estate school that has a video of a live class that we recorded that's online. So students just say, man, I love watching you in my underwear.
That's scary.
Well, I don't see them. They see
Okay.
me.
Okay. Or are you sure they're not asking to see you in your underwear?
And the other is, we are the only school that has, I think, almost 190 five-star Yelp reviews, which is amazing to me. Because, no offense, but the next closest, real estate school, I think, has about 30, 35 five-star Yelp reviews. So we're very fortunate that our students have written some really glowing remarks about our school. And some students go, you know, the reason I took your class is because I saw those Yelp reviews. So I'm very grateful for the students that took the time to write about the school and their experience with it.
Well, our viewers here on Aloha Water's Tiny TV, they like specials, and we see you're the guy and you got all the awards, the accolades. What's the best way to contact, and can we give them a special?
You bet. For you, Tiny, anytime. For the online course only, we'll do $100 off.
Ooh.
But if they mention, I saw it on Tiny TV.
Okay.
If they don't mention that, they don't get the discount.
I'm going to show PJ's card because she's
Sure.
your assistant and she can take the calls, right?
You bet. She's actually my right-hand lady.
Oh, okay.
And she's been with me about 10 years, and she runs a school, really. All I do is show up to teach.
What's the best number?
942-4472, 942-4472, or you can go online to www.abeleeseminars.com.
Okay. Now, we'll probably leave the number up the whole time and focus, because we want to get people to call and experience this and be under Abe Lee. Now, the title, the name of the company?
Abe Lee Seminars.
All right. He's not going to be in his underwear, but he will be in his ninja outfit. He's the Ninja Master, Abe Lee
Somebody gave that
Seminars.
to me as a gift, by the way.
Oh, okay. See, he's doing a good job. He's so good they give him gifts. Again, the number for PJ?
942-4472, 942-4472.